and verses 31 and 32. Exodus 28:31. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod all of blue, and there shall be a hole in the top of it, in the midst thereof. It shall have a binding of woven work round about the whole of it, as it were the whole of a habergeon, which is a piece of armor, that it be not rent. So here's the robe being made for this priest, and there's a hole in the top of it, just like the Lord set up his universe with a hole in the top for the man's head to go through. Now, within this universe, the Lord has created galaxies, and these galaxies are all traveling in a circuit, and the galaxies are set up also in circular fashion. And you have these clusters of stars, and the astronomers show you through their telescopes and their space travel, these things going in a spiral form, circular, with all these stars and gases. None of them are in a straight line. They're circular every single time. And so throughout his second heavens in his creation, the Lord has these galaxies traveling in a curved circuit. Look at Job chapter 22. Job chapter 22 and verse 12 through 14. And thou sayest, how doth God know? Can he judge through the dark cloud? Thick clouds are a covering to him that he seeth not, and he walketh in the circuit of heaven. The Lord's creation is curved. It has a circuit to it. Look at Psalm 19. Psalm 19, David's talking about the glories of God's creation. And notice again, they have a circuit to them. God's figure is always going to be a circle every time you see it. Psalm 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heavens, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Now there's the Lord in his solar system, setting up a circuit for the sun to travel in. And regardless of what science tells you today, the sun is moving, and it's moving in a circuit. And you come down from God's third heaven, where everything is circular, to the second heaven in the galaxies, where everything is circular, and now you come down to our universe, to our solar system and our atmosphere. And look at the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. And even in our atmosphere, on this earth, everything is circular and in a circuit. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 5. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. There's the movement of the sun. Verse 6. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to his circuits. There's the Lord's creation in a circle. That wind goes around the earth in a pattern that the weathermen can follow, and it's found in circuits here in verse 6. That isn't all in verse 7. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. Here's Solomon in 1,000 years before Christ, and a couple thousand years ahead of man today, is showing you that the rivers return to the place they came from. A river starts in the top of a mountain, runs down the side of a mountain, empties into the sea. How does it get back to the top of the mountain? It goes in a circuit, a circular form, evaporates into the clouds blow back over the land, drop the rain on the mountain, and the rivers return to the place that they started from. So there's the Lord's circular and spherical form, even in this earth and in its atmosphere. Now,